I would have liked for this video to have come up earlier. But you see, I was unfortunately battling trolls after my first game of the day. So because I was battling trolls for my first game of the day, I decided that what better thing to do if I was going to battle trolls for the rest of the day. But once I won from said trolls would be to play some Dead by Daylight and play out the video that I originally intended to put out. I think I'll go with this. Baby soda's not particularly great. I don't have a lot. I don't think I'm ready after we're going to the game. Yeah, I lost 3 games in a row, 2 of which I was triggered on. But I basically just had a giant game with trolls. And because I'm actually of a higher caliber than these people, I'm not going to talk about it. Except to say that things have been resolved. And now I'm going to give the gameplay that I could have given if I hadn't spent the past 4, 5, however many hours it was ago, trying to fight with these trolls. So, we're gonna get some thieving. And we busting at the hat. If I get angry after this, with this, I may decide to just say fuck it, and I may go over and play some Diablo. That stream could potentially be on Twitch. So we'll see what we gotta do right here. I honestly hate this character so much. I hate this character with a burning passion. I do not want to play this character at all. I'm thinking about prestiging this character. Straight up. I will not play her. I hate this character. And it's odd, because I really don't have a problem with any individual character in the game. Yeah, there are, I don't like Blendettes, but, I mean, that's also because I do play Killer a decent amount, and Blendettes are the bane of my existence half the time. And I don't particularly like Nancy, but that's more the aesthetic of I don't like the character of Nancy. I love Yui. I love Feng Min. I like Meg. I like Nia. Love Lori. I wish it was a bit more based off of OG Lori, rather than, like, we don't want to use Jamie Curtis's likeness Lori. I mean, it's close, but it's not... I don't know. It looks weird to me. But... I have all these survivors that I'm putting blood points in. I'm putting blood points into David right now. David and Bill. Those are some of my favorites. But, this is the build we were running. I don't particularly like it. Got some good old DS, got some self-care, camaraderie, we're gonna live forever. I need to get 3 people off a hook safely. The downside is I don't have borrowed. So the closest thing I could run would be babysitter. Now the issue I have with babysitter is, at tier 1 especially, it's kind of shit. At tier 3, it's maybe alright, but I don't want to run it. So I'm just going to run a shitty 50% altruism offering, and I'm going to run a shitty we're going to live forever tier 1, just for the blood points, just because that's what I want to do. And if I were to take the we're going to live forever off, I would probably be putting on another perk that I don't want to run. I might put on Saboteur, but I don't see myself getting value out of it. I don't really have an evasion perk on him. I don't have a dead hard. All I have is sprint burst. And I hate sprint burst. I hate sprint burst with every fiber of my being. So I'm not running sprint burst. So because this is a character that I don't really have an evasion build on, he's really more of an altruistic gen rush type, or a middleman rather than a stay and take it. Yui, I've got some flexibility on. Yui, I have a decent amount. I've got some BT, you know, I got Sabo, I got Botany, Leader, I've got a decent assortment of perks. Most of your quote-unquote power perks, like Decisive, Dead Hard, that's tier 1. You know, I don't have a great assortment at my disposal. I do have Balance 1, I got Deliverance 1. I'm gonna live forever. She's playable. Zarina, we're not even gonna talk about. Looking at Dwight. Dwight's a prestige. He doesn't count. Meg's prestige, she doesn't count. Claudette is interesting because I really don't have that much on her. Like, looking at what I would play on Claudette, I have Ace in the Hole, I have Adrenaline, I have Alert, Autodidact, Boil Over, Self-Care, Prove Thyself. Dark Sense, Unbreakable, Streetwise. Botany. Page 2, We're Gonna Live Forever. Maybe Balanced if I don't want the Dead Hard, maybe Poised, maybe We'll Make It. I do not have enough perks on her. I can basically run a healing build or a Gen Rush build. I don't really have anything too fancy there. And we just got Jane Army showing up. Oh god. Do we want to run this build? I'm only really running the Decisive. I could probably take Decisive off for something else. I'm just running it because it's tier 3, I'm in solo queue, and I don't feel like being tunneled to death all game. So, we're gonna see. If my account randomly gets banned in the middle of playing a game on stream, that's probably the fallout from the troll battle that I was in. So, I'll put that up right now. If you wonder, the stream just randomly cuts, my account's been banned. I'll take it. It would be a first offense, and I don't care. I'll take it. And I'm the only offering in a red rank game. Never a good sign. See, people always talk about how, like, okay, the higher up you go on the food chain, the better competition gets. Not really. The higher up on the food chain you go, the more limited the pool of players is, so it highlights good players and bad players to a much stronger degree. So the plays that the individuals make are of a higher severity, good or bad. Because if you're able to loop the killer for 4 gens before you even go down for the first time, that's going to be highlighted. That is going to show. That's going to be a significant, this guy's doing a really good job looping the killer. And if you keep blowing generators time and time and time and time and time and time again, that's going to show. So red rank highlights basically your mistakes and your strengths and weaknesses a lot stronger than a lower rank. It doesn't really mean that the skill is the same. I mean, I still play like a potato half the time, but I have enough game sense to carry me through it. Okay, cow shed. I spawn in the shed. I am the obsession. This may or may not be good. I do not want a stealth killer. That's all I gotta say. I do not want a fucking ghost face jumping me. And I got a stealth killer. That's nice. Did he really swing at that? I can't use my insta-heal. Okay. Yeah, so my insta-heal is bugged. That's me making a potato play right off the bat. Three people on one gen, maybe? I'll have decisive here. No, 2 and 1. Yeah, pop maybe? And I need to pop the insta-heal if I can. There we go. I'm good. I was trying to do that before, but the game said no. Decisive still. I want to do this so if I get grabbed off the gen, I'll have decisive. I don't need to go for that unhook. After all, I'm trying to play Steve to get through safe unhook. That's not happening now. And I'm stuck again! Oh my... Yeah, so I'm now just triggered. He knows I have decisive too. I'm now just triggered from the troll battle. I don't even know if I can play this. not picking me up because it's decisive. He could have. No, he's not. Yeah. I just need fucking unhooked and I don't have borrowed or anything. Why would you do that? He's on the other side of the map. Come on now. Shut up, barbecue. I just need that. Keep getting fucking stuck. This is why I run exhaustion first, so I have something. He's gonna go in the cloak to chase me down, it's fine. That head on play was actually kind of nice, thank you. No. Eat it. He's got nurses. Okay, now I'm getting my mojo back. Big bong boy. What you gonna do, big bong boy? What you gonna do, big bong boy? Now I'm mad. What you gonna do, big bong boy? What you gonna do, big bong boy? There. There we go. There we go. Come on now, pop them gins. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Pop them gins. I kind of redeemed myself on those days. I bought them fine. If they're not popping gems, it's fine. Well, it's not fine, but... Yeah, they got camaraderie. You got time. I've got DS, so we're gonna get on this gen together. want him to grab me. I want him to grab me. Come on, pick me up. Yeah, bitch. I don't care if I'm dead on hook. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Eat my decisive. Oh, good try. Good try. I don't care. I just wanted to get that save, if I could. I needed a warm-up game after my last one. My last one pissed me off. That's a safety. I'll take it. Oh, it's a rank 1. Not bad. Not bad at all. Those guys a thumbs up. Considering I just spent the past 5 hours trolling somebody. So, I don't know. I'm tired. Alright, we'll go for a bit of a safer build on this one. I'll play this a bit better. We don't have an insta-heal anymore, which is good, so I don't have to worry about that. But, for this match... we'll pop on a Vigo's Shroud. With another kind of shitty medkit. Put on some abdominal dressings, and I guess a rubber glove. I want to switch off Decisive for Botany, and I'll switch off the Camaraderie for the Babysitter. Even though I don't think the Babysitter is going to give me any value whatsoever. And we're going to spend these blood points. Object 2? Really, game? Okay. They want me to play Object on David King. I don't know why. Going back to this. Not a particularly great build. Probably gonna take We're Gonna Live Forever off here for something better. Because I don't really have a lot of strong perks. Maybe I run Autodidact. I'd head on, but I don't have anything to pair it with. Flip-flop would probably pair better with Decisive. I'm gonna Bond on. Or... Spine Shell. If I'm gonna run Spine Shell, I might as well run Stakeout. Yeah. Let's run Stakeout. I want Autodidact. I have an Altruism. I'd probably just prefer to put that on, take Stakeout off, and put on Autodidact. So I've got a medkit heal for me. Actually, no. That's going to give away what I'm going for. So let's bring a tear box. Yes, let's bring a tear box. Clean rack. Instructions. Why not? Yeah. Just a shitty brown toolbox we can burn at the beginning of the game. This will be the last game that I put up on the stream. I should get one safe hook out of this. We're gonna run Botany, we're gonna run Autodidact. Those perks don't work well together because you kind of don't want... But I have the Botany for me more, and the Autodidact for them. I should be able to get a token or two. If I heal each person one time, I should get a token. I don't know, I just want to get some value out of Autodidact. I just don't think I'm going to get it. I gotta Stakeout. Fuck it. A lot of perks I like using. You know, I'd like to get Autodidact to work, but it feels like every game that I run it, I don't get anybody to heal. You know, I like running Saboteur, but it feels like you need a full squad to run Sabo. You need a 3 or a 4 stack with everybody having Sabo. I like running Second Wind, but the same thing as Autodidact. It's like every time I go to activate Second Wind, it feels like I'm already dead on hook by the time I get it up. No. I like running Stakeout, but then I get a Stealth Killer, which kind of negates that. And Spine Chill's a bit better than Stakeout for that. I like running Vigil, but I don't have an Exhaustion perk on him, so that's kind of meaningless. I mean, I'd like to run Head On, but I'd want to pair that with Quick and Quiet or Dance With Me, which I don't have. I'd like to run Distortion, but Distortion's bugged right now. I'd like to run Metal of Man, but Metal of Man is going to take way too long for me to activate on this build. Unbreakable's not high enough tier for me to run it. I mean, if I do, I'll be lucky if I can get it. Flip-Flop, I'd rather pair with Unbreakable or Decisive. Spine Chill's pretty low tier in terms of, like, the rank it is, not the perk itself. Breakdown, I mean, it works well with an unhooked build, like Second Wind and Camaraderie, but I mean, I'm not running that. Bond could maybe work to find teammates a little bit easier, but I'm not really too worried about that. Poise, that's the same thing as Distortion. I don't really want to run that right now because it's not as effective and it's bugged. And then We're Gonna Live Forever. I mean, I could run that for the bonus blood points, but now I'm going to spend the whole game trying to be altruistic rather than letting it go naturally. And I want it to come naturally. So. Just bring a burner toolbox, as I'd rather the killer think I'm going to be running, like, objective, and then in the middle of the game, I'm like, all of a sudden I'm just this big altruism demon. I like playing Steve. Stevie Boy is actually surprisingly one of my favorite characters to play. I do like his perks, or at least 2 of them. I do like Camaraderie. I think Camaraderie is a very underrated perk. It doesn't do a lot. It only buys you a little bit extra time. But if you're the last one to get hooked, I mean, it buys you some extra blood points. And if your team is trying to juggle, unhook the last generator and being chased, I mean, Camaraderie can be the difference between an extra 2 or 3 seconds of you being able to tap X and struggle and you dying and potentially making the game a little bit harder for your team. I like Second Wind. I think it's a pretty useful perk, especially for my style of play. I like to be that type that runs Resilience, that runs Dead Hard. I can play around being injured, not really focus on healing, just, okay, I get off the hook, there's a generator right in front of me that we need to get done. It's like 75%, we know the killer has popped, he, for whatever reason, didn't pop the generator, so, okay, we need to, ooh, hangmans, we need to get this generator done, and you have a rando sitting there teabagging me, that Second Wind could keep me healed, so I don't have to worry about healing. I just, okay, let's go, let's get on the gen, let's be done. Doesn't work like that. You have to get it up beforehand, and it's rare. It's easier to get Deliverance up than it is to get Second Wind. Because Deliverance, you just need a safe hook. You can run Borrowed Time, and you can get that safe hook rescue. Second Wind is difficult because you need to get the equivalent of 1 full health state. That means no great skill checks, no healing speed bonuses, no med kit, no autodidact. You have to get a full heal, pretty much. Now, it's cumulative, you can stack it over multiple people, but if you, like, try and increase your healing speed, that means more survivors that you're going to have to heal. So, the chances of you getting Second Wind to activate are relatively low. A Babysitter is just a weaker version of Borrowed Time. It has some value at tier 3. Especially if the person you unhook is running something like Off the Record, but that's about it. We got the Dead Dog Saloon in the grave of Glenville. I spawned in a horrible spot. Kind of gonna stay to the outside of the map right now, till I know what killer it is. I did not want a goddamn stealth killer right now. I want somebody loud. That's lag. Announcing his arrival. I want to see the Herald of Doom. I want to be notified of the Herald of Doom! his impending approach. I want to be signified by his grandiose rival. I have no idea why I'm talking like this, but let's go with it. Okay, it's a Deathslinger. Stakeout's gonna be a bit nullified. Didn't see me. Hide from the well. He's not coming my way yet. He hasn't reloaded and he hasn't broken it yet. Ooh, good job, good job. Come in and tank the hit for you. Get the pressure off him. I wanted to buy him some time to get to another pallet. Well, I'm not going for that one. Nope. Nope. Try this again, big boy. I didn't leave myself enough room to 360 there. We got him off at least. There's 2 breakable walls here, really? Damn. I've done nothing this game, which I'm disappointed in. I mean, I bought my team a little bit of time, but it's going to cost me a hook for it, so... I still need to get it unhooked. He's going for the 200 gen. They healed at least. Sweet. Let me come over here. What are you doing, bro? Come on, let's do this. This is where second wind will come in handy. No. I heal faster. Go away. Promise is regen a little. I can get out of Steve. I'm going for the Steve. Going for the Steve. I want all the Steve. Really, brah? Really, brah? Can I not get one fucking unhook this goddamn game? Can I not get one? Fine. Then I'm gonna make myself useful and I'm gonna go do a fucking gym. Dude. You're an urban evasion gamer. I'll let you fucking heal me. I need to go get them. You can't have no Ed. I bought him a little. How did the NOED activate is what I want to know, though. The gate was open. I still don't have my unhook, so I have to run another game. That's safety. Fucking hell. Spin burst, yuck. Of course he has NOED. Alright. I had no value at a babysitter, so we're gonna take this off. And we're gonna just go back to camaraderie. Still leaving the bot, still rocking botany, stakeout. Probably go with this. Hold on. I guess I'll just add that on. Take out. New. Oh shit. I can ready up. Maybe head on. I'll put head on. Probably not gonna even get fucking use out of it. I always forget I'm running it. Dark Sense. It's a bit better. I can use that at least. I am actually tired. Hold on. Oh god. Oh god. That's horrible. Ah, horrible. Ugh. No. The time is so bad. Sorry for the off-screen. I don't know if I'm playing Diablo now. I still need one unhook! This game is like, no, fuck you. Thou shalt not unhook us in mine face. I won't have Bard on this character. I have to make do. I'm trying to trim this nail. It doesn't want to fucking trim. Which is annoying. But it's a long ass stream for a YouTube one. Usually my Twitch ones are about this long, but yeah, I'm thinking I'm taking head on off. I'm thinking put adrenaline on. Still 2 crutch. Still no more than 2 crutch. I don't really like running more than 2 crutch perks. I can make an exception to make it 3 if I'm running self-care, because that's like my personal crutch perk, but I think like people really overvalue what the crutch perks in the game are. Because it's like, you know, if you look at like the crutch perks in the game, there are so many people that they sit there and they go, you know, oh, it's like adrenaline and decisive, head on, it's sprint burst, iron will. I haven't done with her. Unbreakable. Balanced. Another one. But it's like, I don't like running those same few perks all the time. I like to mix and match. It's more challenging for you as the survivor, seeing as the survivors do at the advantage, and this is more challenging to be able to actually play the game and be like, okay, so I want to do this, I want to do that, blah, blah, blah. It's then actually, like, actually try new shit and experiment, see if you can make something more valuable than it maybe necessarily is. Like, that's the key here. Like, there's a number of perks in this game that when they introduced, not a lot of people really played around them too much in terms of like, oh, this is going to be a very big, serious thing, and now all of a sudden they are. Like, Prove Thyself. Prove Thyself when it got reworked. Not a lot of people brought it. Now it's a big deal because it's like a gen speed perk, and it's one of the only gen speed perks in the game. At the same time, you have some perks that can completely fall out of the meta, like Stakeout and This Is Not Happening. Not great perks to begin with. They're already gone. They're pretty much gone from meta. Because it's like, well, why would you want to play those if Ruin's not in the game? A tier 50 Bloodweb. I got Unbreakable 2. Now, I could go out of my way and purchase that, which could take up a slot. I could run that. But I will make the exemption that, you know, okay, I will occasionally purchase one perk out of here. Now, I definitely don't want any of the other 3. But the question is, how badly do I need that Unbreakable 2? It's not like it's going to Unbreakable 3, and I'm going to be running it every single game. Oh, we got a secret and me! This is good. This is more than what we had last time. So, this is good. Let's see. I don't know. I still have a new DVD that I haven't even watched yet. But the downside to me watching it is it's a fucking 3-hour long movie. And it's like, I do not want to commit that much time right now to watching a movie. It's like every time I go to watch it, I'm like, nah, it's going to take too long. 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 Trying to figure it out. Why is my hair not all on one side? Fucking hell, it's annoying. My long, luscious locks. It is actually rather annoying, but I have to maintain it. I need it. It's a protest, social protest. I started years ago, so I gotta stick with it. What do I got? Ah, fuck. Well, I'm dead. As long as I get one on a hook, I'll take it. Alright, I spawn in front of a generator that I probably shouldn't do. No, it's a Huntress. Yeah, fuck it. I ain't no bitch. This is an awful gen to do, which is why I want to do it. This lullaby. I don't appreciate. There's one stack. Pick her up. Pick her up. If I get this gen to 75 before she picks her up, I'm not leaving it. Oh my god, I'm not leaving the gen. We need progress. 2 people out of commission here. Lullaby's in play. Send me your brain still up. About to get first stack. I'll take a look for Lullaby on the way. Alright, first stack. I need that, but I'm not gonna die to get it. Let's get the Dolan out. So we can confirm. One down. Start confirming. Nobody can heal. Locker? Head on, maybe. No, don't run together. This is Red Rank teammates. Hide in a locker and running together like a flock of birds. Brah. 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 Well, of course she's not gonna pick him up now. She's gonna come protect me. God, these people are potatoes. That's 2 stacks on Huntress. I keep forgetting about that. Go. No. I'll go make a move to get him up. Oh, she's dogging me, okay. I'm not gonna go get him up there. There we go. Oh! Okay, hitboxes! Thank you! I got hit through a mound of dirt! That's nice! A mound of dirt! Okay then! That makes all the sense in the world! They need to get gens done. They can't afford to come down here yet. Especially if she's hovering. You can just trigger camaraderie, I'll be fine with that. Just trigger it. Yes, thank you. See, this is the value of camaraderie right here. And now my game lags. Thank you. That's why you don't start and stop it. That's why you bait it. Good fucking job. She's a camping killer anyway, so. There you go. There's some Steve.